Well done to all of our young achievers and all the best of luck when they go abroad to take on the best in the world. But what an incredible way to have your achievements recognised.
Yep.
Likewise, on the global stage that Afcon 2015 represents for the continent, certainly. But mixed feelings, Owen, for South Africa, obviously with Bafana exiting as we move into the quarterfinal stage. Before we look at some mouth-watering matchups there, what do you make of Bafana's campaign?
Well, I must say they had a very good campaign leading up to the tournament, winning unbeaten through 12 matches. You couldn't ask for any better, and everybody went with high expectations into the tournament. Unfortunately, we couldn't deliver on the big stage, but at the same time, we have to say that Shakespeare Shaba has done a fantastic job with this team. They're a young developing team, and I think he's got great aspirations for this team, so we can't knock the coach just yet. The main thing is that we are playing pretty good soccer. Unfortunately, we just couldn't finish off the job.
Once again, it feels like South Africa are once again fans of Bafana. Like when we play, there's an actual spirit of hope that we can actually, win games. So I think that's a huge step that Shakes has really brought us closer.
Yeah, and there's continuity. We always cry about a lack of continuity in the national fold. So hopefully this team can see it through, and he has proven himself to be loyal. But some teams did stand up to be counted, and it must be said, I think in those latter stages of the group stages, that the teams that really showed the fire, like Ghana, for instance, that really did go and grab it for themselves. They didn't wait for another result to get them through. So we've now got our quarterfinal draws. We've got Congo up against the Democratic Republic of Congo, Tunisia up against Equatorial Guinea. That is a fantastic result for Equatorial Guinea, I think. Ghana up against Guinea, and then Ivory Coast up against Algeria.
Yeah. 2 Saturday games, 2 Sunday games there, hey? But
jam-packed.
But I mean, the big talking point, the fact that Guinea have qualified for the quarterfinals by virtue of a draw. I don't know. Is this what usually happens? I was thinking they could have gone penalty shootout. They could have gone, average speed of goals scored. What do you think of this matchup, especially when you take Ghana that just, like you said, had so much fire?
We look at this story and you think to yourself, how is it possible that a tournament is decided in this case? What we should have done there was obviously go into penalties, but this is CAF rules. CAF dictates that if everything's equal, it comes to goals conceded, goals scored, it comes down to the lottery.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the team that lost out there was Mali, because Guinea goes through, and all because their name got drawn out of the bag first. How's that for you? So they get to play Ghana in the quarterfinals there. That's going to be a tough match for them either way. Could go either way, but Asamoah Gyan is playing fantastic soccer. The Ayew brothers also fantastic team to play against. And then the big talking points, obviously Sunday's games, Ivory Coast against Algeria. Algeria looking fantastic. But Ivory Coast have got those big star names. Can they fire? The only problem is that they're individuals in their team. That's what I always find. You can't play individuals. You need to play as a cohesive unit. So Algeria might just take advantage of that and walk it.
And we talk about continuity. This Algerian team, I think we're probably going to see pretty much the same side that did so well in the World Cup.
Exactly.
They do have that continuity. They've proven their big stage credentials. And they might be peaking at just the right time as well. We wait for Ivory Coast to peak, but it never happens in the big tournaments.
I've actually got my money on the Desert Foxes to take this tournament. Straight up. They've just, at every critical point in a game situation, they've been able to pull it through. So I'm going to say, I'm putting my money on them. Minus Bafana. I'm still very much South African, but let's go Algeria.
So lastly, your favourite for the tournament?
Tunisia is looking very good, must say. Equatorial Guinea, they play Equatorial Guinea, by the way, Tunisia. That's going to be a tricky one because the home side would love to see their team go through. But Algeria probably my pick of the tournament. They're playing fantastic soccer and they're able to pick apart any defence. So Desert Foxes all the way.
Yep, they've got the composure. Either way, there is a mouth-watering lineup to look forward to this weekend, and you can catch it all on SABC 1.
Indeed. Right now, time for us to take a quick ad break. We'll be back with the Metro FM's First Avenue and more lacquer feel-good vibes on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Right here.